Hi everyone, welcome to my studio and for a online class today. It is December 1st, which is crazy. I know, can you guys believe it's December? It's very real here in Michigan because it's very cold. But I can't believe that we are already only 25 days away to Christmas. If you've been following my page, if you've been watching and stamping with me and creating with me, you'll know we spent 5 weeks covering Christmas cards and Christmas projects and boxes and bags and gift cards and all of that. So today I'm switching gears a little bit. So I'm gonna wait for all of you guys to jump on. Hello, Michelle, my lunch buddy. Oh, I love being your lunch buddy. I wish we could actually have lunch in person. So I guess this is the next best thing. So I have a new 3-part online class series, and I break it over into 3 different parts because every class is going to have 3 cards. So fun folds are usually a little bit more into them than typical, but you guys know my style. It's going to be pretty simple and really, really fun. So fun folds are called fun for a reason, and they do just take some special folding or some measurements. You have to do a little bit of scoring. So definitely let me know you guys are here. I'm glad that you're joining me live, or even obviously, and I love it if you're watching me on the replay as well. So how my online classes work, and this one's going to be exactly this. Well, not exactly. It's going to be similar to how I run my classes. So if you came to my studio, so here my studio is in Ovid, Michigan. And I've been doing classes for 21 years. And now I do almost all of my classes I do online so that all of you across the country can be a part of them. Hi Lisa, thank you for joining me today. I wish I could have lunch with you too. Anyway, so how I price my classes, and this is how I've always priced my classes, is that they're free when you purchase your online order. When you would come to my classes, you would put your order in and then you would get your cards for free. I've always done that because number one, I'll let Stampin Up pay me. They pay me when you guys order, so I'll rather take their money than take your money. And I would rather you get product for your money. So, today you're gonna be really happy about that too. So today, Stampin' Up! Announced 2 things, and they're all while supplies last basis, so it does make you have to hurry a little bit, but they updated their clearance rack, which they always have a clearance rack, and it always sells out really quick. And they updated it today with 5 pages of new product on there. It is just the most amazing, beautiful product. It's not like our knockoff product. It's like the real stuff that you get for like super, super cheap. Like a pack of paper is $4.60. Ribbons are like $2.80. There are lots of die cuts on there, and anyway, all kinds of awesome stuff. So if you're on my email list, I've already emailed it out. And when you click to order to be able to get this class sent to you for free, then while you're on there, check out the clearance rack. They also have a sale going on right now called the Last Chance List, and there are things that are retiring that they're going to get rid of. So again, while supplies last basis, a lot of those are on sale for like up to 60% off. So it's a good day to shop, it's a good day to get some deals, and it's a good day to get my class for free. So we're going to make 3 cards today, and I'm going to show you how to make them here in this video. And then if you place your online order in my online store, then as long as your order is over $35, then I will send you 2 of each card. So when you come to my classes, we always make 2. And the reason why I do that is because number one, you can make maybe 1 a birthday and then 1 a celebration for something else. Or you could screw up 1 and make 1 the right way. That's usually why that's why I always have 2. Or I like having 1 that you can keep, especially for a fun fold. Like sometimes you want to keep 1 so that you refer back to how to make it for years and years and years to come. And then 1 that you actually send. A lot of back in the day, a lot of my stampers would always make all the cards, and they would never send them out because they loved them so much. And so that's when I started to switch to, you know, make one card, well, make 2 cards. So that's how we do my classes here as well. So you're going to get sent in your kit the supplies to make 2 of each of these cards. So, are you guys ready? I see lots of you are on here. I am also pulling you up here on my computer so I can try to watch your comments. For classes, like when I teach a class, I'm there to try to help you as much as I can. So if you have questions, go ahead and feel free to ask them. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna point you down onto my work surface here and make sure that it's straight. So I know those of us who like things a little bit, which is not me, but I know a lot of people do, that we want things to be as straight as possible. All right, let me pull up my supplies here. And I also have a little cheat sheet, so hopefully I get my measurements correct. All right, so I'm featuring 2 different bundles today. One of them is the Christmas Scottie, and I chose this because I have featured this before, and I always love to give you guys lots. And if you haven't purchased it, you gotta get it. It's like it's one of my absolute favorites. And not just for Christmas. So I'm not showing you Christmas cards today. It's December 1st, and I am going to be showing you all occasion cards, birthday cards, winter cards. So we'll, over the course of the next 3 weeks, every week I'll be doing 3 more cards. Well, I'll be doing a different class. So this one I'm featuring the Christmas Scottie. And then my other favorite item out of the current mini catalog is this bundle. It's called Celebrate with Tags bundle, and it has obviously all these awesome stamps that I love and use a lot, but then it also has these dies, and it has this really big, huge die that doesn't fit in my cases. So, but here, look, I love it so much. I have 2 sets of them. The ones I use a lot and the ones I love a lot, I get 2 sets. So, because I use them so much, and this is one of them. I have used the heck out of this, and we just came out with it, So anyway, this is the Celebrate with Tags. Highly recommend that you purchase it. I use it all the time. So I'm going to be using this this heart out of there, and I'm also going to be using the mitten. And then I also am going to be using this one, but I also might just hand cut it. And I'm going to be using some of these little hearts here too. Anyway, lots of awesome uses for this. And I'll be using this week, and I might even use it next week, just to really make sure those of you who have it, you got a really good use for it. All right, let's jump into our first project. So, okay, so those of you just joining, I see some of you guys are just joining too. Today I'm focusing on fun folds. And again, when you order in my online store, that's how you pay for this class. And then also I will send you a packet next week, so you only have to wait a week with all the supplies in it, and then I will send you the tutorial. So the tutorial with the directions and the pictures and the measurements go to those that purchase, and then also I put it on Creative Corner. So Creative Corner is a membership site where I put all of my classes, my events. I have guest presenters on there. Oh, hey, I got the pick tool here. I told you guys I was gonna get a new one for up here only, and I did. So I'm gonna get to use my pick tool. I don't know why I only ever had one, but now I have 2. There you go. So I want some of the putty out there. If you guys don't have the pick tool, you gotta get it. I think it's 10 bucks. But oh look, when you squeeze it up, it kind of still goes on its own for a little bit. All right, so let's jump in. So this first card, are you guys ready? I think I've talked long enough. We got a lot of you on here. We are going to have some fun today. So this card was inspired by my friend Wendy Lee. Wendy Lee is a very talented stamper, and she helps me with some of my design work too. So again, I have a couple people who help me, and I love working with her. And so this one, she sent me a sample, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit for today. So what you need is a piece of, this is Pool Party. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have Melon Mambo. Look at that winter color combination. And that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I took a piece of our basic white and I ran it through. I did this already. I tried to make things a little bit faster for you guys, but I ran it through the wintry 3D embossing folder. So now it has these really cool snowflakes on the back. So this is not a Christmas card, but it's a winter card. So you're gonna wanna use it, you know, in the winter. So I'm going to take my, oops, sorry, I just knocked you around there. I know I did. I'm taking my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I am going to glue this down here. And then, of course, I'm going to glue this down to my pool party. I think I've ordered a total of 20 packs of pool party just this week. A pool party is like the best winter color. I mean, I use it all the time, but a lot during the winter. And here it is with pinks. I love it with pinks. I love it with blues. I love it with purples. Like I love it. Love it. All right, so there you go. This is just, and this doesn't open. This is just the back of our card. Next, you're going to take a piece. This is our snowflake vellum. So remember, when you purchase in my online store, I will send you these kits to make 2 of each card. So you'll probably get, like, this is the snowflake vellum. And this is the white flocking piece. There is also like iridescent, and there's snowflakes, there's dots. It's really the coolest pack of paper. This is in the mini catalog. So I have already cut this piece to 4 by 9 3/4. And now this is where, whenever you have fun folds, guys, you're gonna have to do a little bit of scoring. Oops, I already have no open pads, but so you're gonna score this one here. So get out your pen and paper and write it down. Again, when you purchase the class, I send you all the measurements. You're going to score this at 3 gotta open your arm up too here. Hey guys. Melanie said, would you show us how you run the embossing folder over the paper twice to get full coverage? Well, I already put it in here, but Melanie, just don't overthink it. I just put the folder in. I line it up. I do line it up down here so I know that I have it straight. And so I just, you know, I just ran through. Here's a bigger piece. So let's say this is what I did. So I lined this up here and I just ran it through. Shoop. And then I lined it up again. I just make sure this bottom piece is lined up, and then I went to, you know, about where I ended, and then just ran it through that way. So that way, and it lined up. I mean, it lined up perfectly. You cannot tell at all where I started and stopped at. And for this card, it wouldn't matter if you did, and you'll see why. Most of that's gonna get covered up. Okay, so back to this. But go ahead, you can definitely ask questions, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to score this. What did I tell you already? 3 1/4. So we're going to score this at 3 1/4. You gotta be careful scoring vellum. Okay, 3 1/4 and then 6 1/2. All right, so there we're scored. And now we're just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of folding. So I'm gonna fold this that way. And then it's an accordion, and you're gonna fold it again. And it should fold perfectly, so they're about all the same. See? So let's get out a little bone folder too, so I can probably do a better job with my creases with a bone folder. There you go. So I did 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. Okay, so now we are going to, let's see, did I do this correctly? Yes, I did. So now we're going to just go ahead and put some glue, and I'm gonna glue right here in the middle this piece. And actually with the snowflake vellum, it really doesn't even show through. So this is gonna get glued right down to the middle of our card. See, where, that's what I was talking about, Melanie. On this card, it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not. But, so there's that accordion. And on the inside, I have a piece of white that's gonna go on the inside. And I'm gonna stamp my words we're going to use our Celebrate with Tags, and this is gonna be a birthday. So do any of you guys have friends who have birthdays in December? Do you know what? My husband's is in December, and my son's is in December, my sister's is in December. We have a lot of December birthdays. And you know what? Having a December birthday kind of stinks, because with Christmas and the holidays, they do get like overlooked. Last year, I never even bought my husband a birthday present, and I felt so bad. And so then later on, I bought him something like a month later, and I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't buy you a present on your birthday. And he's like, you didn't? I totally didn't even realize that. So again, like, it's just a crazy time of year. They don't even, you know, they kind of get overlooked so much. So I'm just stamping the happy birthday. That's my heater, for those who are wondering what that sound is. And I'm gonna put this on the inside of, this is the inside of the card. And then this is Pool Party, and that's just gonna get glued. It actually gets glued to the back of this. And that's so just a little hint of that Pool Party is gonna show through. So again, this is like a really neat, can you see? It's like a really neat accordion card. Now you could do this if you didn't have the vellum. Of course, if you buy the class, I'll send you the vellum. But you could do it with cardstock, regular vellum if you want to. But this snowflake vellum, especially on these winter cards, is so cool. So that's gonna get placed right behind there. And now, and again, I wanna make sure I got a good fold. So make sure you just use your bone folder to get those really good creases so that it stays creased nice. There. So now let's decorate the front of our card. I have a piece here. This is, you can't see it, but it's the velvet snowy white paper. And I cut this 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Whoop. Make sure I glued on the right side. And that's gonna get centered. Actually, it centers perfectly. Now, can you see why that Pool Party was there? Can you tell? It just kind of, it stands out there behind there. So this card's gonna get opened up like this. Can you see what's coming together? Isn't it awesome? All right, then I'm gonna take a piece of scrap white, and I'm going to stamp this mitten. So this, again, this is a birthday card, but it's winter. So, and I'm gonna ink that up. I'm using the Melon Mambo. I like to use, this is like a bolder stamp, so you wanna use our foam mat because you get a much better impression that way. This is going to, I told you I was gonna use that mitten, so I have the mitten here, and we're just gonna run that through with our mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. If you guys don't have one of these, and telling you, in January, Stampin' Up is doing the most awesome special where you can get a little, it's called a boho blue one when you join the company. So a lot of you are already demonstrators, but if you're not, that's gonna be a really, really cool way for you to be able to get this. All right, so let me put this down here. I already, put our little mitten down. Jeez. I got all my pieces everywhere, but I love this little mini guy. All right, so this will cut it out perfectly. Of course, if some people like to hand cut things out, that is not me. Definitely do not fussy cut. I have a partner, Ange McKay, that I work with in Canada on lots and lots and lots of my things that we do. She loves the fussy cut, which is so crazy. I'm like, you're nuts. I mean, so I did that. I went ahead and just did another one just to make it faster. You saw how I did that one. You don't need to watch me do it again. So I did 2 of those guys. And now let's go ahead and just assemble our card. So I'm gonna take this one, and where did my card go? Oh, here it is. And we're just gonna go, I'm gonna stick that on. I'm gonna stick that on here. And I'm gonna take this other one with some dimensionals. Well, those are just the outskirts. Look, a brand new thing of dimensionals. This always makes me so happy. And it's crazy how fast, they go so fast. So, but a brand new thing of dimensionals is very exciting. And then I'm gonna put this on there. The ribbon I'm choosing to use is our sheer Pool Party ribbon. You guys know I love this. I told you Pool Party is like my favorite. The new mini catalog coming out has a new pool party ribbon too, but I don't know, this one's pretty much my favorite. Uh-oh, Arlena, I have no scissors up here. Do you by chance have a pair you could lend me? I'm sure I borrowed them and never put them back. Thank you. I have my friend Arlena here. She's helping me work on my Christmas cards today. All right, so just took a little pool party ribbon and she was Johnny on the spot. You see how fast she ran here? All right, grab a mini glue dot off of here. That's gonna go right there. And then, are you guys ready? Well, I'm sure you're all ready. This is what is gonna be your free gift with purchase. So if you, so I told you, if you spend over $35, I'll send you the kit to make 2 of every card. I will not send you the dots or the rind, any little dots I use, but I'll send you the ribbon. But you can get the dots for free, and these are some of the coolest dots we have. There is like a darker green, like a mossy meadow or an evergreen. I've lost the back sheet so you can see it. There's pool party, there's like the pinks. You can use Melon Mambo, polished pink, sweet sorbet, any of our pinks, like a blushing bride. And this one is the orchid oasis or the starry, the new starry sky, whatever it's called. And then there's a balmy blue. So dots that you could use that will go with lots of things. So I am going to take these, oh, and look, I'm gonna use my pick tool that I just got, my brand new one. Whoa, my little, so you have this little putty, and then I'm gonna pull off these pool party little dots. Yeah, this is so much easier than how I usually do it. There you go. So there is your card. What do you guys think about the first one? This is your fun fold. So you're gonna get it and then they're gonna open it up like this. Of course, you could even decorate the inside. So let me show you the one that my friend Wendy Lee made and gave to me. Hers is sparkly. Can you see it's got the white sparkle? That's actually, we can't order that right now, so I had to change it anyway. And then she also, but look, so same exact, but this, here's yours. I love it. Oops, I got it upside down. So this is a fun birthday. If you want to make it Christmas, you could make it Christmas. And of course, I think every single one of these should not be having naked envelopes. So we're gonna just stamp a mitten there on the envelope. And of course, I stuck it in a little bit of my stamp pad. That's okay. So there's card number 1. You guys ready for card number 2? Let me get rid of the stamp pad before I stick my hand in that one too. And just because I'm telling you, I'll never clean these off, and the next thing you know, I'll be like, hey, has anybody seen that stamp? So, and Arlena will probably find it for me, but I'm gonna clean these off and put them back just like a nice person should. And then let's go on to our next one. Okay, so our next one, we're going to use that Scottie dog. Super excited. Oh, okay, so that last one was, you know, had a lot of flares of pinks and pool parties. This one is going to be, I'm gonna be using, again, the Scottie dog. And what you need, let me get all my supplies for this. It's a piece of our thick, basic white. That's 4 1/4 by 11. You're just gonna fold this in half. All right, I saw lots of your guys' hearts. I love it when you give me hearts. And you can share this video so people can watch along, or they can watch the replay. When you share it too, it also makes it so it's easy for you to find later. So if you wanna go back and watch how to make these and to catch the measurements and stuff, it's always good when you share this, because then you'll be easier for you to be able to find them. All right, if you guys have any questions, you can let me know. I'm trying to watch the comments, but sometimes I also get distracted. All right, so I did quite a bit of the cutting ahead of time. So we're gonna be using that Celebrate Everything paper. I used this last week too, or 2 weeks ago. All these weeks kind of blend together. And this one is free, you can't buy it. Again, if you spend over $150, you get a thing called Host Rewards, and you can get a whole pack that literally has 48 sheets in it. And it's big, huge 12 by 12 sheets. So it's a really fun, this is like, I've gone through so many packs of these paper. I love that Christmas one. Anyway, so this is where I got that paper from. And I'm using these 2 patterns, this red kind of in pink striped pattern, and then I'm using this very bright. So again, I'm not making Christmas cards today. These are kind of more birthday cards. Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick before I forgot to put away my dies that I was using. I am gonna use that heart one later, but I wanna put this away before I lose it. Happens quite often. All right, so I took this piece of paper and it's cut just a hair shorter than 3 by 5. So what is that, 4 7/8 by, I don't know, 3 5/8 maybe? So, and I'm layering that on a piece of our black. And then that's gonna get layered on the front of here. So this is a fun, kind of a brighter, listen, it's winter. We need bright and fun right now. I think we all do. Thank you. All right, and we'll put that down there. All right, next I ran this through and got a circle, and it's done with our vellum. I love our vellum cardstock. You know, I use it a lot. I'm gonna stick that down here on the front there. Now let's go to our Scottie dog. So I'm gonna do the Scottie dog punch. I'm gonna punch it out of the basic black. With the Scottie dog stamp set, you can always stamp it too if you want to. And then I want my little bow on him, or her, this could be a her, to be, this is the Sweet Sorbet, so it's kind of a little bit more of a pinky red, but sometimes you can't tell if it's red or pink, or it's more like a melon. That's all right, well, it's more like a melon color. So I'm gonna take that and put that right there. And then we can take our dimensionals, my brand new package of those, and we'll stick him down to that vellum circle. All right, let's see. For some reason, I'm not getting your comments to update, but that's okay. Well, I'll get most of them. All right, and that will pull off of there. And so the front of this card is pretty just simple and fun. I'll take a couple of these dots and just sprinkle them on here. And again, so put one right in the middle there. I feel like I need one more. I'm gonna put it right. And you could sprinkle blue dots if you want blue dots. I forgot I was gonna try to make this one just a little bit more masculine, but I changed my mind. I like the pink dots. So there's the start of our front of our card. So now we're going to open it up. The first thing you need for the inside are 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm doing pool party. I told you I'm in a pool party. Well, I always am. Pool party is my favorite color. And I'm going to, these are 5 by 3 3/4. And I put them at the top here and at the bottom here. All right, let's see. Hi guys, thank you for sharing. A lot of you said you shared it, and thank you for your hearts. Again, those are all motivating to me. All right, so now we're going to take, you need a piece of 6 by 6, I would say coordinating designer series paper. So I'm using this like red and like a little bit of a pinky piece. So we're gonna do a little bit of folding. Are you ready? In this one, you don't need any measurements. I just did it, it's a 6 by 6. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold this in half. And I'm gonna go open it back up. I'm gonna fold it in half the other direction. And this is a fun fold. This is a really fun card. This is probably my favorite card of all 9 cards that I'm gonna show you, because I actually do have almost all of them designed and ready to go. This is my favorite one. I love this card. Okay, so half and half, and then on just one of the sides, you're gonna go diagonal. And again, you're gonna use your bone folder. There you go. So that's, now the sides that you went diagonal in, you're gonna kind of push them in. You wanna push them in like that. And then same thing on the other side. So basically you're creating like this square. It's almost like a square, like that. All right, so it opens up like that. I actually think I want I want the red on the other side, so I'm gonna go the other direction because I want, when you open it, I want to see the red. So I need to go the opposite direction. There we go. There you go. So, no, that's exactly what I did. Let's try it again. There we go. So I want the dots. So what you're gonna see when you open the card, I wanted to be able to see the red. So I did that. All right, so once you've folded those in, those points in, and created like this, I'm gonna take and put glue on one of the bottoms, the ones that you're gonna hide. So I'm hiding the dots, although I'm kind of now regretting it because the dots are cute too. The part that does not open, which is this right here, does not open at all. That's the part you are going to put at the crease. So right at the crease of the card, right at the fold of the card. And then the other points, the other edges actually are perfectly fit in between. Can you see what I'm doing? There you go. So these are the other edges. So it fits in there perfectly. And then this is right there. So that's glued down. Now I put glue here on the top piece, and then I just fold this down. So just fold it down. Just rub. Okay, you ready to see what happens? So now when you open this, look, voila! Isn't that so cool? It opens up at you. I don't know what you can call this. I would call it an exploding happy card. That's what I'm calling it. All right, so now I have two pieces of our white that are each of them are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. All right, and we are going to, hopefully you guys can all still see this video. We are going to take one of the little puppies, I think this one right here, and we're gonna stamp him in our black Memento ink. There you go. And I need a little scrap piece of paper. So I'm just gonna take this is a little scrap piece. And I'm just gonna stamp, again, I'm just gonna make sure he's inked up pretty good. And I'm gonna have him just kind of peeking up here on the bottom of this card. So it kind of looks like this. And we're gonna glue that down. All right. So I have never made this card before. This is my first time. After 21 years, there's not a lot of new things that you do. This has definitely been a new one for me. All right, this is a fun fold, I know. So this piece here is going to get glued down to this bottom square like that. And then the top one is going to be this other one. And so it's gonna get glued down here diagonally. So I'm gonna stamp my words on it as it's diagonal. And I'm gonna stamp the words, "May your days be furry and bright." So again, this is a birthday card. So this is not Christmassy. You can make it Christmassy if you want to, but I'm making, right now my focus is just some winter birthday cards. I've got lots of Christmas cards that I've already been working on. So I took a switch to more birthday. So may your days be furry and bright. All right. Here, I'm gonna cover up my stamp pad before I mess up my card. And just like that, we have, I think, one of the cutest, most awesome fun fold cards I think I've ever made. So there's the outside. I didn't put any words on the outside. Obviously you can if you want to. And then when you open it up, may your days be furry and bright. So there you go. Let's move on. I got one last one to show you guys. One last fun fold. Hopefully you're all good for at least one more. Let me put these guys back where they go so I don't forget to do that later. And the last card I'm gonna make is gonna be, okay, so Stampin' Up just announced today, which I've already told you, maybe you're just joining, that they updated the clearance rack. There is my absolute favorite pack of paper that we've ever carried. is actually on the clearance rack. So here's our first 2 cards. So I'm using it today. So this is one that you can order this as long as it's on, as long as you get to the clearance rack soon, it's still there. I just checked right beforehand. It is called the Heart and Home paper. And one half of it is all different kinds of wood grains and beautiful grays. And then the other half there's greens, blues, there's like peaches, and then there's also this piece here. But look at the wood grain. I love this pack of paper. So this is retired, but Stampin' Up just came out with it today on the clearance rack. It is there for $4.60. So that is so cheap, where it used to be $12. So anyway, that clearance rack is I just checked right before I got here, and it will sell out, I'm sure. So you do have to get it, you know, before it sells out. All right, so this card is another. Here we go. It's another fun fold, and I'm going to start off with a piece of. This one's a designer series paper. You can also do this with cardstock, either one that you want to. And I had this cut at 4 by 9 3/4. How cool is that? That's the same measurement as our first one that we did. So they are the same. This one you definitely would like to use one of our paper trimmers for this project. I'll tell you a little trick that I did that might help you. So I'm going to score this in half. I would love to, if you guys are watching, just say hi to me. For some reason, none of my numbers are, or anything is even showing. So I would just like to know if I'm still actually live. I think I am. It shows that I am, but it's acting a little goofy right now. Jennifer said, can I purchase this kit from you? Yes, Jennifer, anybody, well, I should say that, anybody in the United States. Because I can't sell outside the United States. So how you get my classes is by you purchasing in my online store of Stampin' Up products. So you just order $35 or more, and you get the kit for free. That's 2 of each card. And then if you spend over $50, then you get the kit and anything over $50. And then you also get the dots for free as well. Okay, see, I got lots. Okay, I just think Facebook's being goofy right now, which is not abnormal. All right, so you're gonna score this at 4.5. You're gonna score it all the way down. Now this next part is the part where we gotta use a little bit of our thinking. So, and I love our trimmer for this. So our trimmer is like perfect for this. One of the things that I did, I shouldn't say Nancy did, years ago, and it's one of the best things, is you see on the back of the arm, over here are all the numbers on the sides too. She put a piece of tear and tape down there, so it's white. So that way you can see the numbers really, really well. You're gonna need to use these numbers for this kind of a project. So just as a tip, she took tear and tape and just went all the way down. Now you can see these numbers super easy. So you wanna put your paper on the 1 inch mark. So right there on the 1 inch mark. And I scored this, already at 4.5. So what I have, which I can know, right here is the 4.5 inch mark. I see that. So now I want to take my cutting. I'm gonna put my cutter right on that 4.5 inch mark. If you don't have this tear and tape right there, that's kind of hard to find, but I think you guys will be able to find it because if you just follow my little trick here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go each direction. We're gonna cut at 2 1/4. So I get to go to, there's 2 and then I do 1/4. So I cut from the 4.5 inch mark. So now I've got my 4.5 inch mark and I'm gonna go to 2 and then 1/4. So I just sliced. See, all I did was slice 2 1/4 from, there's my, I have my score mark right there. Actually, it's gonna get, folded. And then, let's see, I want this to be on the outside. Yes, there we go. Okay, so there you go. So here's one that I did as well. And so you can see. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to, you fold one side in. Let me put this so I gotta put it my direction, otherwise I get confused. So there we go. This little piece will get folded all the way over to the end, and then this other one gets folded back. And that score mark should be perfectly right. Yep, right there. There you go. That's all you gotta do. So I made it look, so this is where it was, right? I scored here, I cut up. And then how I do it is I took this little thing and I just folded it over to there. And I know then this one just lays right flat down. So this, we're making a slit Z-fold. So that's what the name of it is. All right, now let's just go ahead and do a little bit of decorating. The first thing I do is we're just gonna glue this down, and you only put glue on just that bottom portion. That gets gonna glue down to a piece of polished pink. I'm using polished pink on this card. Again, for those of you who are just joining, this paper is from the clearance rack. It was retired a while ago. And all right, someone said I'm live, but the sound is wonky. I think Facebook is not real happy right now. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm glad you guys are all here. All right, and then I have a piece of our basic white, and I cut this one, let's see here. It's 2 3/4. Yep, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And that's gonna get put right up here at this top. So that's where you're gonna write your little message up there. And then I have another piece of white that I cut to 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. Now what I'm gonna do with this guy is I'm going to take, the dies I told you about. I'm gonna take this heart and I'm gonna put it right up there at the top because I wanna see that wood grain through the heart. I think that would be so cool. Again, this paper is on sale right now. It's like $4.60 for the whole pack of paper. And I had to really search because I didn't have any left over. I knew I had some, but not very much. And I had to go through all my old papers until I found it. I actually wasted like an hour today looking just for this paper specifically because I wanted to show it so bad. Because it was definitely like my all-time favorite paper that we've ever had. And all right, so I went through and did that, and now the heart just shows right from there. And I'm gonna glue this down to this side of our card. See, isn't that cool? Oh, before I do that, I think it's so cool how you can see the heart, how you see the wood grain through the heart, right? So look, this is what we're doing. I finished decorating. Let's see what else I got. I got some different pieces. Let's see what I did with them. I had an envelope that had all kinds of stuff inside of it. I've said it, oh, here we go. I found it. So in the same dies, there are all these other little hearts. So I did a couple of those. I did one in polished pink. I did one in Coastal Cabana. And then I did one in Pool Party 2. And it's just stuck down there. I just did those ahead of time to make it go a little bit faster for you. So this is you could use for Valentine's Day. You could use it just because you love somebody. And I'm gonna just put on a few of these little hearts here. And just sprinkle them kind of all over here. All right, this was our third. If you're just joining us, hang in there. I'll show you some of the other ones that we made. This is my first of my Fun Fold class series. I'm doing 3 of them. There you go, there's that. And then, hey Arlena, do you mind grabbing me the polished pink ribbon that's up there at the very top? I meant to bring it to put a bow and I forgot. All right, so then I'm taking my polished pink stamp pad, and out of that stamp set, so this is that same Celebrate with Tags. Actually, I've given you 2 ideas on what you can do with this. I'm going to just ink up again, I want to use the foam mat because this is another one of those, perfect, thank you. Another one of those where it's a little bit of a boulder. I'm gonna stamp that down there. There is a die that's in this set. Oh yeah, my arm almost went right in there, Michelle. I know you saw that. And I'm just gonna cut out, this one is so easy. You can just cut it out. You could use your die if you wanted to. But this is one where I can follow straight lines. I struggle with lines that are not straight. But this one is straight lined. So we're just gonna cut this off of here. Because I want just the love part. It's before you know it, it's gonna be Valentine's Day. I know that sounds crazy, but it's gonna be. I'm gonna put this out there. And then, there you go. You guys know I don't do fussy cutting very much. All right, so if you, last thing, in order to get this class, you have to put your order in by Monday, because then I have to close it out, and then I cut all your stuff for you. We do all the die cutting, and then I will ship this to you like next Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I get it done. All right, so I did create that little banner there, and this is gonna go, look how cute this is. So it's gonna say love, and that's gonna go right down there. And then this ribbon I'm using is our polished pink open weave ribbon. And I'm just gonna tie a bow with that. Last week, I think I used a fresh freesia. No, see, I get my weeks 2 weeks ago. Last week, I think was Thanksgiving. Yeah, hopefully you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. All right, I'm just gonna tie a little bow with that, grab. By the end, I get everything. There we go. And that's gonna go right on here. I had a little place I wanted to put it there. There you go. And voila. Here is a super duper cute card. Oh, I gotta put dots on it. We got some pink dots. I'm actually gonna put some of the pool party dots. And we got some big ones and some small ones. I'm gonna put a little pink one there, and then I'll put see, this is where you gotta have your little picker tool. That will work a whole lot better. And then just some of the smaller little pool party ones. There you go. So there is our last fun fold. It's actually a lot easier than it looks. So those of you who are joining me, you can go back and watch, but then this is and you could obviously even decorate this even more. Actually, that would be cute to take your little heart that you did take out there. Look how cute that is. Definitely take your little heart that you cut out and put that here. Let's put a little pink dot on that one. Look how cute that is. There. So you can take it and then open it up and then write your little message right here. So here's the one that I was inspired by. Slightly different color combinations, but very, very similar. And this one was made out of cardstock, but you can see how fun of a card that is. And this one I made is like that. So there you go. Now, when you get this class sent to you, I'm hoping that I'll have enough of this paper and it doesn't sell out, and I'll be able to send you this exact piece. But it'll be one of the really pretty wood grain pieces. All right, thank you guys for hanging around, even though I think Facebook was being a little goofy, but what is your favorite card we made today? Let's start from the beginning. The first one we made was the Celebrate with Tags, the really cute winter, and then it just is one of those really fun accordions with a beautiful snowflake. This one is so, so pretty. I wish you could see it in person because it's so, so pretty. So there's that one, and it has the snowflakes embossed in the background. So it's card number one. Lots of hearts, and that one's your favorite. Card number two, I told you this one, I already gave it away. This one's my favorite. So we use the Scottie dog bundle. Again, if you're still working on Christmas cards, you can use a Christmas punch. For Valentine's Day, you could use a Valentine's Day punch, but the Scottie dog can be used anywhere. And then when you open it, look at how cute he is. May your days be furry and bright. So Lots of hearts on that one. And then our last one was this, it's called the Slit Z Fold card. It is, yeah, you can even tell how cute this one is. And then you just pull it and it opens up like that. So a fun card. These all fit in just our regular envelopes. You know, you don't need any special envelope. One of my favorite things to do with my envelope is to take, like I've got all this like scrap paper here. So I can take some, I love to take the fold and then I put my adhesive on that, on the flap, and then just put my paper down there just like that, and then I just trim around that edge, and then when they get it in the mail, then it's like a package instead of like a boring envelope. It's like the package is right there. Okay, so I have posted, those are my 3 cards. I'll share the pictures here in a little bit. I'll also put this on YouTube, but now you have until Monday at midnight to place your order in my online store, and then you will get this sent to you. Again, this is just for the US. But I also have Creative Corner. If you want just the tutorial, just the directions, the measurements, you can belong to Creative Corner, and then all that's on there. So see how the envelope will then match this really, really beautiful, awesome card. All right, thank you guys for joining me. And remember, next Thursday, I'll have another Fun Folds class. This is a series of 3 classes. So I'll be live again next Thursday with 3 more really fun folds as well. Bye-bye.